Hi Pisces, welcome, welcome, welcome. So sorry. I missed a day and I missed you guys. But, anything worth having is, worth the wait. Okay, Pisces, what's going on with your energy? God bless you. Hold on. We're going to go ahead and take all of the cards that fell off the table because you guys are amazing. And this card, I don't know what that is. Thank you. Oh, okay. Well, 8 and 9 of swords. Okay, let's talk. Okay, but first of all, before we jump into your reading, thank you so much. You know how this goes. The opening, say it with me. Hi, Pisces. Welcome to your reading. It is my pleasure to read for you. And as you know, well, you know that, but also as you know, you don't have to have any significant Piscean placements in order for these messages to be for you. And you don't have to be watching at the time that I'm publishing this for these messages to be for you. If it is, it is. If it ain't, then I invite you to take a step back, then come back and watch as the energies unfold and kind of see what makes sense to you in that moment. If you'd like to work more personally with me, feel free to go ahead. I am still booking sessions, intuitive counseling sessions. Yay, my favorite, for this week. All right, so if you'd like to jump in and secure your space, go ahead and do that. You know exactly where to find me at my Etsy page. All right, now let's see. Pisces. Okay, so what they're showing me already, what I'm seeing already, is the presence of, I know this looks like 1, 2, 3 doors, but actually it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 and 4 are being mashed together. So what I'm seeing is right now you are at a wonderful place in your life, as always, right, to make choices. But I think it's very important that right now is being featured for you because there's an upcoming choice, and when we say upcoming, we know that it is already here. Upcoming means that it probably hasn't manifested yet in the physical, but always remember, why wait for things to come into the physical when you can perceive of them and then make a decision to call them in or disregard them and never even come into contact with them in the physical much earlier on. So I don't know how long these choices are. For some of you, it could be like 3 months out. For some of you, it could be a few weeks, a few days. I don't know in terms of its manifestation timeline. But for right now, it is in your present moment and it's still in the non-physical. I am being told that for some of you, it's standing right before you in the physical, but you're still in a space where you can still make a decision as to whether to engage or not. Right, so that could be like, oh, a new house option came to me, but I haven't signed any contracts. That's an example of that. For example, I almost said por ejemplo, so maybe that's for somebody who needed to hear that in Spanish in order to, shoddy Spanish, by the way, in order to get your attention. But either way, what we want to call your attention to is this. Boink, you're in 8 and 9. 8 and 9 of swords, you're in the realm of thinking. And it's not even like thinking positive thoughts. Like, wow, I'm so excited that I'm a creator being. And I'm so excited that I understand that wherever I am is where I choose to be. Wherever, and wherever I choose to be is where I am. They are asking me to say, I am melanin inspired. So this is for somebody as well. They're calling all of us out here. Hey, you guys, the point is that they're trying to say you are as you align yourself to be. You are as you believe yourself to be. So first of all, if you're on this channel, we talk about this all the time. You are a creator being, and that means that you are creating your reality. And if you cannot see how thoughts are things, how your beliefs become your reality, that's completely understandable. But please do not believe that because you cannot see the link between your beliefs and your physical reality and the things that occur in your life, that occur to you, that occur for you, that occur through you. If you cannot see the link between those, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So that's a moment to seek to understand instead of seeking to be understood. In other words, that's a moment to ask spirit, ask your guides, ask me, come see me, you know where to find me, to explain, and we have already on this channel, how your beliefs become physical reality. And boink, very quickly, 4 minutes, 44 seconds, it is because beliefs and everything is belief. We're all consciousness. Things are consciousness throughout this universe, right? But you experience things at this third dimension, which is a physical dimension, is you're vibing with it. It's so dense, and so are you, and you're physically focused, and so therefore you experience the hallmarks of physicality, which is a hallmark of this dimension. But the thing is that what you think you're experiencing as things, life events, all of these things that you can touch, you separate them at this level from the thoughts that you think. And that is because you forget that ding, 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 ding. There are dimensions in your energetic field. You are a multidimensional being. And right now, you are so focused on the physical dimension. So you're only focused on one aspect, one portion of how you are really expressing yourself. And so that's why you separate thoughts and things. But if you take away the belief that, oh, my thoughts and things are different, or that I'm just my body, if you understand you're more than your body, then you start to understand that the things that you also are in these non-physical dimensions are the same that you are in your physical dimension. It's just that some of those things are not yet manifested in this physical dimension, and a lot of them are already. So long story short, and that was not the best explanation, you are more than just your body, and so therefore it behooves you to understand what your thoughts are, to understand what it is that is presenting itself in your physical reality, so that you can start to go inward and understand why that's happening, what's my core belief, and how is it leading to all of these things. At the end of the day, that's why they say that you are choosing to create certain things, and you are creating certain things because you're choosing it, but you're not choosing it at this 3D level of conscious mind physicality. There's a choice in another part of you that is still you. Right? So that's why when we look at, from a higher perspective, when we look at your choices down here on earth, spirit looks at all of you. It's not just looking down here. Well, I didn't know that. No, you knew, because on these other levels, if you could tune in, which you can if you watch your diet, if you take proper energetic hygiene, you can get the information easily, right? But you're having these full-blown conversations with your higher self, with your spirit team. So all these things are discussions you're having already. Right? Just because you can't remember it or can't think of it at the conscious mind doesn't mean it's not happening. And so, long story short, spirit is interrupting you at this time to remind you. And they're so cute on your third eye. They're like, knock, 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 knock. Hey, I know you say that you don't catch our messages, so here we are, appearing in your level of physicality, at your conscious mind level, so that we don't have to hear again how you didn't hear us. They're so cute. So here's what they're saying. Hey, your vibration is very low right now. We see you trying to rise above your circumstances, and they applaud that, because as long as we are trying, then, well, they love us either way. So, as long as you're trying, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about willingness. The willing heart is the one that accomplishes. It doesn't matter the time when it happens. It's the Knight of Pentacles. It's still in motion. And so they see you. Some of you may be trying to quit smoking right now. They see you. Even if you go back and you have another cigarette and you're back on the cycle, they're seeing the willingness, and they're there to support you. Now, I want to tell somebody here who's trying to quit smoking, the thing about that, why you're having such a hard time quitting smoking, and it's, yeah, you can argue, oh, but there's some neurological stuff now, or physiological, or whatever you want to say, but actually the reason why I'm picking up on your energy field, you're struggling to quit smoking, is there is an energy in the pit of your stomach. It's about, no, it's a little bit lower between the, maybe in the digestive, somewhere anyway, in your energetic anatomy, between the sacral and the solar plexus, that has come to associate your smoking with your nurturing. This is because maybe your mother smoked, or there's a female figure in your life that is associated with that smoking. And so here's what I want to tell that part of you, that you cannot replace the Divine Mother and your nurturing with any temporary vices or what do you call this, habits and stuff like that. Habits are what we do to cope with something, to put in place of something that maybe we're not ready to face, or there's some misconditioning in your case, this is what it is. So right now, for everybody, the divine feminine energies are coming in, causal gateways are being activated, people are receiving nurturing from the universe. So please take it upon yourself at this moment to call more of that in and to ask the divine feminine principle, whether you believe in it or not, or you don't try to get your conscious mind engaged. This is not the realm of the conscious mind, okay? Just call it in to replace the mindset. The healing is the mind that we're healing. So they're kind of showing me like Indiana Jones, we want to take the artifact, but we have to do this. Yeah? Or any museum heist, we always have to do that. We, meaning us, because we're watching the movie and doing it. But anyway, you've got to make that mindset switch. And that's a matter of rewiring. And that's what the guides do. That's what they can do. They can do that for us. So please, if you're beating up on yourself, don't do that. It's meaningless. You have to get to the root cause, and it's not going to be anything in the physical body, chemicals, none of that. It is the release that you have to have in the non-physical energetic anatomy, 11 minutes, 11 seconds, so that the conditions can be made for the rest to fall apart. And guess what will fall apart in your physical reality then? Your desire to smoke, your compulsion to smoke, the obsession, the feeling, all of that stuff will just be like water that's now draining out of your veins or whatever, right? So anyway, that's for somebody here. But if smoking's not your thing and some of you are having other issues, that's an example of how our habits can be in the energetic field. Of course, your reason for that being in your energetic field may be different and you may need some other type of release. But always remember, healing has nothing to do with the body, because the physical body is just one level that you're capable of perceiving at this time. And it is always going to be about changing your perceptions around something. All right. So that being said, speaking of changing your perceptions, we acknowledge what it is that you're trying to do here. But look at what's also here, the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is literally obsessive thinking. It is looped thinking. It's worry. It's all of that. The Nine of Swords is also that, but add the depression to it. So I always think about the Nine of Swords. It's the crying in the car, crying in the shower kind of energy. Eight of Swords here is showing that underlying stuff. So let's go ahead and look all these cigarette smokes. Like, it's almost like that. Look at this. And the mother nurturing, right? Okay, so they called out one person to kind of work with here with this example of smoking, but they're looking at a lot of people in terms of any habits they're struggling to. The divine feminine is saying, hey, I'm here for you, right? But look, here's what they just said. Let's change the mindset so that you can become buoyant and leave behind your connection to whatever this thing is. Now, going back to the choices, Pisces. And we're talking to Pisces. God bless you. Bless your buttons, Pisces. Pisces, we see you. You've been on this planet. We get you. You're so wise. So you're so empathetic. You're so much that we have so much to learn from you. But we always know that Pisces have to be very careful about their addictions and things like that. Don't we all? But this is one of the hallmarks of the Pisces energy. And so we support you in that. Now, going back to the main message that they're saying, how can you make a decision for yourself that is in your healthiest it's almost like you can't feel and have an appeal for what is actually in your joyful state, what is speaking to your actual joy. Because there's a weighted down energy within your field. There's confusion. There's back and forth. This is that Eight of Swords energy. So call in divine energy to assist you right now. Look at how I'm trying to talk, but every last word gets cut off to assist you right now. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I'm like, why are they doing it? To assist you correctly. 14 minutes, 14 seconds at this time. So I'm seeing again that you've been trying a lot of things, but the method you've been using has not been good. I'm seeing mermaidian energy for some of you. So interesting. Go check out Diana Cooper. Love her, very high vibrational teacher. She did, go on YouTube and put Diana Cooper, Lemurian healing. I'm getting that some of you here need to have that so that you can release the grief point here. Okay, just go do it. Trust me, it's free. And say thank you to, Diana Cooper and the etheric, and thank you to your guides. God bless you, and report back. You can DM me, you know where I am. Mwah.